Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Paris vlog. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but I got in last night very, very late. I went to bed at like 1, and then I got up at 7. So running on a little bit of sleep. I haven't really gotten a ton of sleep since I've gotten to Europe, just because we've been out like exploring after all of our activities and things, and I'm just so happy to be here. So I have a seminar today, and then I think we have some free time afterwards, so I'll take you guys around to everything that I will be going to. I don't really have a plan yet, but I'm kind of just gonna like watch some videos and stuff of what to do that's like not too touristy, because I've already been to Paris with my family when I was a bit younger. So we did like the Louvre, well, we didn't go inside, but we saw it outside. And we did Versailles and Champs-Elysees and the Arc de Triomphe and all that stuff. So I think I'll be doing, is this bronzer not blended? But I think I'll be doing more of an authentic experience. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. But I just woke up this morning and cannot believe that this is where I am right now. So I'm gonna flip you guys around. I wanna show you the room. It's just very different from the other room I was staying in Italy. It's very traditional, and this view is insane. And I'll also show you guys my outfit before I leave, because I have to head downstairs and get breakfast in a second. So we're gonna start with the view, because this is just like mind-blowing. These windows actually open. New York City would never. We have a cute little balcony here. And then this is what I woke up to this morning. The architecture alone here is just stunning. And if my house looked like this one day, I wouldn't be mad. There's a couple of buildings in New York that kind of have the same design as the ones in Paris, but they're all in Flatiron and they're probably like $1 million bajillion. So we'll just live here for now. But how gorgeous is that? It was supposed to rain all day today, and it actually looks like it's gonna be pretty nice, but this view is absolutely gorgeous. I already took so many pictures. Okay, so we're starting from the front door. I have this bolted from last night, but you come in and there's a little bathroom to the side. Just warning you guys, I haven't really cleaned much, so everything's kind of chaotic. Where's the light? Simple little European bathroom. And there's all my crap on the countertop because I just got ready so quickly. And then we have a closet to the right. So I still have to unpack. I'll probably put my suitcase there and then hang a couple of things, but there's a good amount of space in here, which is nice. And I have to hang a couple of my jackets because this one is a little wrinkly. I guess I'll show you guys my outfit now. So blazer is Zara, and this t-shirt is from Everlane. I have on a little YSL pin, braid a watch that never comes off. This ring is from Cosenza, and this little cross is from Pavoy. I basically travel with this one because it's like $12 and you can get it off of Amazon. And then my pants are from Mango, but there's so many different versions of this. And since it was cold out, I'm wearing my high socks that I'm supposed to wear home on the plane, and I just pulled them all the way up like a weirdo, but I'm assuming that'll be extra warmth and it probably won't really do much. But yeah, this is the outfit for today, and then I'll throw on my high top Converse. And then this is the mess of my suitcase that I have not unpacked yet because I got home so late. And then this is the trench that I'll be wearing today. Although it's not raining, I'm still gonna wear it just in case. And then we just have some very traditional Parisian decor. I feel like these sconces are very Parisian. Obviously the artwork, the little accents of gold, and then we have some color in here. A little Evian bottle that I opened, and this is like, I was drinking out of this after I was like gross and got home from the airport, and I was like, why do I feel like high society right now? But that was super cute. And then they left some little chocolates over here in the desk area, which I'll probably do some work at later tonight. And then we have a big circle mirror, which is great. I feel like the lighting's almost better over here for me to show you guys my outfits, but obviously we can't see the pants. I'll have to do like a foot pop, which you guys know that I don't like doing. But yeah, so this is where I'll be staying. I'll be here until Sunday morning, and then I leave. My flight's at like 3 p.m. So I'll probably get up super early, go get coffee somewhere, just because I have 2 coffee shops that I want to go to, and they both don't open until, so one opens at 8, the other one opens at 8:30. So I'm planning on going to one on Saturday and then one on Sunday. And because all the shops and stuff don't open until around 10:30, I'm probably gonna get a coffee and like mosey around and things and just like explore a little bit and then go into the shops once they open. But that is the plan so far. I'm so excited to take you guys along. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss this video. Obviously, you're not missing this video because you're watching it right now, but any of the New York City vlogs, if you guys are interested in that, or like styling videos and hauls and things, that is my thing. So make sure you're subscribed. I would absolutely love to have you. And let's just get some shoes on so we can go downstairs and eat quickly before we start the workday. Okay, we changed up the hair a little bit. I just ran upstairs to my room because I didn't have the tag for the laundry service. I normally don't put it on the door when I am only going somewhere for like a few days because I have a lot of stuff and my suitcase is a mess right now and I don't want anyone to see that. So we're just gonna keep that on the door, and we're actually gonna go and stop at a coffee shop. I feel like I can never give you guys updates because I'm here with my coworkers and it's just like weird to be like, okay, like on the way to dinner, on our way to do this. So I'm glad that I just stopped up here so I can give you guys an update. 2 of my colleagues found this coffee shop and they're like really into coffee. So I'm excited to go, and I'm glad that somebody else did the research because I have not yet. And yeah, it's on our way to our office. So I'm very excited about that, and we'll take you guys along. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 3 in Paris. Yesterday was kind of a skip over day, again, because I had so much going on at work, and we actually had such a great experience. We went for a kind of like river cruise lunch on the Seine, and it was absolutely beautiful. The food was amazing. I tried foie gras, which was insane. And then we went to a beautiful restaurant for dinner where I ate frog legs and I had a snail and one other thing. Oh, an oyster, but I've already tried those. And I would just like to personally thank my boyfriend for making me try different foods, because I would have never tried any of that stuff if he didn't like constantly encourage me to like keep trying new foods. Because I would like to say that I used to be a picky eater. I have things that I still love that are just like plain children's menu kind of vibes, but I am at least trying this stuff and I'm just getting a better experience because of trying the food here. I didn't want to come here and like eat Italian. I wanted to have like real French food, and that's what I've been doing. So today I have a full Saturday of just doing what I want to do. So I'm no longer on the clock for work anymore, and I am going to be crossing the Seine to go to the other side. So right now our hotel is in the 7th. So all of the districts of Paris are broken up into numbers. Like New York has neighborhoods and we name them obviously, and here they're all numbered. So I'm crossing over from the 7th to go on to, so right now I'm on the rive gauche side, which is the left bank, and now I'm going over to rive droite, which is like, we're gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna sit outside for a little while because it's in a beautiful garden, and you guys are not gonna be surprised when you see which one I'm going to. And then I'm just gonna walk around to the shops over there. So there's a good combination of like designer stores, regular stores, like high street stuff. And I just wanna pop into like everything and anything. I passed a bunch yesterday. We went to the Saint Laurent Museum and it was incredible. I just love that kind of stuff. And then we walked around a little bit afterwards, so we saw like where his muse lived, and in that area there are some really cute stores. There's like the Kooples and like places that I don't normally shop, but because I'm in Europe and things are a little bit cheaper, I do want to look around and just see what they have. And fingers crossed that we're getting taxed back on all these things. But I feel like I have this vision of me spending like so much money here because I've saved a lot because I knew I was coming here, and I feel like there aren't really, I don't know, I feel like I'm not really gonna end up buying anything. So far, the only things I bought in Italy were like, you guys would have seen this in my other vlog, but like wooden things, like a cutting board, wooden spoons, and then like this sweater, which I'm gonna flip you guys around and show you my outfit quickly before we leave. But I'm so excited to get out there today. It's supposed to be 53 and sunny. It was supposed to rain the entire time we were here, and it just ended up being beautiful weather every single day, and I'm just so grateful for that. In my head, I was like, it's not gonna rain, but there was a part of me that was like doubting and thought that it was going to. But it's a beautiful day in Paris, and let's get outside. I'll show you guys my outfit and then we'll head out. Okay, so feeling super Parisian. Sorry for the sloppy bed making behind me, but I have this sweater from COS. It's this cute little striped number. Obviously, I feel like I have to wear my Brighton stripes when I'm in Paris, but these are like a different take on them because they're a little bit thicker, but I love how wide the cuff is. It's just super cozy. And then it has this zip detail at the neck with this like thick collar. And I just love it so much. And then I have been waiting to wear these the entire time I've been here. These are trouser shorts from Zara. They're like 40 bucks, I think, and they still sell them. So I can link these for you guys. And then tights, I get questions on my tights. I honestly do not know like what denier or anything they are. I feel like you kind of just have to try them and see if you want like more coverage, less coverage. There is a hole in them up here, so I'm just being mindful of that because obviously I don't want to walk around in the most beautiful city of fashion wearing holes in my tights. And I just have Converse on the bottom. I was going to wear these lovely loafers, but I have a little bit of a blister on my foot. I put the blister pads on, so I could have worn them, but I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of walking today, so I just figured I would be practical and wear my Converse. So not first choice, but that's what I'll be wearing. And then I have my little Sector Jour bag. This is the only purse that I brought with me, and it served me so well. There's a zip pocket in the middle, and I just wear it crossbody, so it's in front of me. And I'm just gonna be super careful, obviously, because now I'm walking by myself. So I just wanna make sure that I'm being very mindful. We're not bringing AirPods, we're not doing any of that stuff. We're gonna immerse ourselves in the city, and this is what I'll be wearing. I'm gonna throw this olive green trench coat over the top just because I need it for warmth. But really loving the tights these days. I think they're so classic. I definitely don't consider them a trend. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions, but tights have been around forever, and I've been wearing them to church every single year of my life. So I'm just like very used to them, and I just think they're a classic. But let's get our jacket on and head out to the streets of Paris. That was the most embarrassing attempt at an accent ever. I just left the hotel and I paid for the last night, and I'm glad that I did that first because it ended up being way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. So that's gonna put a little hindrance on the shopping, but at least it'll help me have a little bit more self-control. But right now I'm walking across the bridge. We have Rive behind me, the Seine, and then over this way is Rive Gauche. So kind of cool. You can see the left and right banks obviously when you're going over the bridge, but everything is just so gorgeous out here. Okay, so this is the real Cafe Couture, but I'm actually not going to this location. I'm walking a little bit farther down this way, and we are gonna go to the one that is actually near a really pretty garden and sit outside for a little bit before we start the shopping. But it's honestly so quiet in here. It's kind of like New York, where the day doesn't start that much earlier than like 10:30 in the morning, so not too many tourists yet. There's some people arriving in their hotels, but it's quiet for the most part. the park with my latte. Got some cinnamon on there, and I'm really glad that I went because this park is so beautiful. There was a review for the coffee shop saying that it was touristy and that it took forever to go, but I got there like 5 minutes after it opened, so I definitely highly recommend that. I mean, I think the girl that was serving the coffee was like fully American, so she spoke like very good English, so I'm assuming that she was, but that's the only touristy thing about it. But I'm just gonna walk back toward the center of the city and just, I think I'm gonna go to Maison Kitsune, where they actually like sell the clothes and things. And I didn't buy a mug or anything in there because there's a larger location that I showed you guys earlier that might have more stuff. But I do want to get something that says Cafe Kitsune Paris on it. Okay, so I am back in the room for a hot second. I was in Rive for most of the morning, and then I just came back to this side and I was walking on my way to Le Bon Marche, which I think is like a department store. So it basically has like all the shops and everything all in one place. So I kind of want to go there, mainly because when I was on the other side of the river this morning, I went to the Chanel store. I waited online. All I want is like a little, I shouldn't say all I want because it's Chanel. It's like stupid expensive, whatever you get there. But I just wanted a little card holder. So I went online, waited for about 15 minutes, went into the store. So they bring you into the store and then they bring you to the lady who's managing the line. And she said, yeah, we have about like a 3-hour wait. And I was like, okay. Like, I don't know if I was able to come back or if I had to just sit there. And I think the guy that brought me into the store was explaining to her in French that I just wanted to see the card holders so that I would be like pretty quick. And so they got me an essay. She came over to me and started speaking in French. So I told her like, oh, do you speak English? I'm American or something. So she's like, what can I help you with? And I said, I just want to look at the card cases. So we go over into the other room and then she pulls out the ones that she had. They had 4. I'm like, 4 black card cases in a Paris store. Like, I don't know why that just like blew my mind. And I was like, oh, I'm looking for this one, like specifically, and I'll insert a photo of it here. And so she was like, okay. And then looked up in her phone to see if they had it in stock. And she was like, oh, I do have it. And I was like, oh, great. And she showed it to me and I was like, oh, but the silver, I mean, that one's silver hardware. Do you have the gold? And she was like looking through and she's like, we don't. And I was like, is there any way that you can check if another location has it? And she's like shaking her head no as I'm still talking, which peeves me to no end. Like, let me speak first. And I was like, okay, would it be possible to just see the silver one? Because I was like, what if I like it and end up wanting to get it? And then I was like, as she's putting the other, she was like, and when I asked her that, she was also super rude and was like, yeah, or was just like nodding her head and giving me the strangest look. I can't even explain it. And then I was like, you know what? I actually don't want to give this lady or this store any of my business. Like that store specifically. I have had such an amazing experience in Chanel prior to this. When I was in Italy and had bought my double flap earlier in the year, I had the nicest sales assistant and she was letting me try everything on. Even though I basically already knew what I wanted, she was pulling different sizes, explaining to me the whole like tax refund process and all that. And this lady was just so rude. And it's like, I know I'm only getting a card case, but you sell them. So I'm a client and you need to treat me as such. And she was so rude. So I was like, you know what? Never mind. The bag that I have has gold hardware and I know I'm going to want gold, but thank you. And I was like, this is why people don't like Chanel. And it's terrible because honestly, like if that part of it, like the store experience was kind of taken out of the equation, it would be my absolute favorite brand, but it's just not because of the way that they treat you. And it's just interesting to me that they have such different service amongst like all of their boutiques. So I don't know what's going on. I know that plenty of people have complained about this in the past, so I'm not sure how they're not like fixing the issue. I did pick up a couple things. So I went into Maison Kitsune and this is the coffee shop that they have, which you guys saw that I went to this morning. And I just got a little, I mean, I might as well pull it out now because I'm gonna have to pack it. one way or another because my suitcase was already overflowing before. So they did a special collaboration. Not sure who it's with. Maybe it says it on the label. Oh, it's an off-white collaboration. That is insane. So I got this tote bag. They had a black one with the fox on it, which I really loved. And then the beige one that kind of looked like this, but it was all beige. It didn't have the black. So this was my favorite one that I saw there. And I use tote bags endlessly. And this one had the black bottom. So when you put it on the ground and stuff, it's not going to get dirty. But I thought that it was so cute. And it has like this little design on it. There is a cockroach on it, which I'm not like too fond about, but really cute. And then I ended up picking up a sweater from them. Just a very classic button-up sweater. Really cute. It's one of their boxier fits. I tried on a unisex one before this, but it was a little bit too long line. And I know that's surprising because I love everything long line, but this is the one that I picked up. Really cute. I liked that it had the little fox on it, and I got it in black just because a plain black cardigan is very French and very classic, so I know I'll get a ton of use out of it. And then I went into this other store, which when I was walking to the office yesterday, I had written down on my phone, like, cute candle store on the way to work or something. And I was on that street going to Le Bon Marche, but then I ended up buying some candles for everybody, and that's why I had to come back to the hotel, which was like a 2-minute walk away anyway. So I ended up getting their Christmas scent. So this is the brand. I've never heard of it before, obviously. And it's called Under the Pine Tree. And they're made in France. They smell incredible. I can't explain to you. Like, probably better than the Bath & Body Works one, which is a huge statement for me. And so I got one of those for myself, one for each of my sisters. I would have gotten one for my mom, but her candle collection is out of control. And then I also picked up a couple of match boxes from them because I thought they were really cute. I might go back and get a couple more of those. They were only €5. And then I also got the larger candle for my boyfriend, and I got him this matchbox because he loves cats. And I thought that it was a really cute, like, little gift to bring back from Paris just because it's made in France and it has, like, everything in French on it. And just to be clear, I have absolutely no idea how I'm getting all this stuff on the plane. If I find a place that has cheap suitcases, I think I'm going to buy one just to, like, throw everything into and not have, like, this huge bag with me. But yeah, that's the plan. I do have to change my outfit though because I have a rip in my tights now. I had one in this leg. I don't know if you guys can see, but I had one in this leg, but I was able to like hike it up and hide it with my shorts. But this one's like on my knee and I just don't want to be walking around with this stuff. So I'm going to change quickly and then I'm going to find a ham and cheese sandwich somewhere. I don't really want to stop and get lunch, mainly because I spent so much on extending the stay here and I've already eaten the most amazing food while I've been here, so I feel like I've definitely gotten that experience already, and I don't need to be going to any like fancy restaurants outside of that. So yeah, I am skipping doing like the fancy dining situation, and I'm just gonna get like a cute little sandwich and be on my way. But I feel like I've had a good combination of everything while I've been here. So I think I'm just gonna put my wide leg trousers over my tights instead of like fussing around it, and then we're gonna head off to Le Bon Marche. Good morning, everyone. You know what this means. I'm all packed up and it's time to head off to the airport. The fact that I'm only bringing an extra tote bag full of stuff is kind of impressive based on what I bought here. And this suitcase is completely stuffed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on the plane with all of this, so I might just concede and check this bag just because I get a free checked luggage. I just kind of like keeping my stuff all together with me as opposed to risking putting it on the plane. But fingers crossed, I'm going to say a prayer that my bag just comes to the US nice and easy with no issues. But yeah, it's time to go home. I'm super sad about it. I am, however, going to stop at a coffee shop on my way out. So I'm going to drop my, I just put on concealer and I'm already rubbing my eyes. I'm gonna go downstairs and go to the coffee shop that we first went to on, I think it was our first day here. And it was really good. And there's also a lot of places closed on Sundays. If you're wondering why my hair looks like this, it's because I'm putting a hat on, by the way. But yeah, so I'll hop down, leave my stuff with the concierge, go get a coffee, and then I have to head off to the airport because yesterday my coworker was flying back and she said that the security was a hot mess and that it took her forever. She got to the airport at like 7:30 and didn't get to the gate till 9:30. So I don't need any of that stress. And I also have to stop at the VAT office to scan all of my paperwork so that I can get the tax back. And yeah, so I've had an amazing time here. I'm so grateful, and I just feel really blessed that I was able to travel to Europe again, and I cannot wait to come back already, even though I'm still here. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I know I didn't really do any touristy things, but I kind of like gave you a taste of like the casual streets of Paris life, I hope. But make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys all in my next video.